LMP Services upstairs Cost You Less Boutique, View Fort, offers a wide range of services from printing, photocopying, binding and laminating, internet service, faxing and scanning, programs and leaflet printing, event tickets and flyers. They also offer insurance services and stationery supplies. For all your professional printing services, call LMP Services at telephone number 758-454-8757 or email lorenzoprasad@gmail.com. LMP Services, so much more than just printing.
M&E's Trucking offers reliable and exceptional service.
We at NACA couldn't have made a better choice.
M&E's Trucking Services, a powerhouse, ready to haul. We specialize in heavy equipment haulage, cargo of any sort, containerized movement throughout St. Lucia. Please call and inquire about our affordable trucking packages, 488-1000. Let the professionals handle.
There's no room for disappointment when you choose professionals. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Building or remodeling? Look at that perfect
Okay, back here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium, we are looking at game 2 for the day. The South Castries Lions, they are playing the home team, Soufriere Stumpers, Club Whispers, Soufriere Stumpers. And South Castries Lions playing an unchanged team. And it'll be Fletcher taking strike, and it'll be Wayne Prosser bowling from the river end. And he immediately gets this one off the middle of the bat into the cover point region. No run. Two West Indies players opening the batting there for the Lions. Fletcher, Andre Fletcher, and Johnson Charles. And it'll be Wayne Prosper. The must-win situation for incoming bowls. And Fletcher essaying a drive and last minute just letting it go. Just probably having a sighter. And the crowd has built up since the last game. Johnson Charles and Fletcher just having a little confab in the middle. As Fletcher in the air, he's going to be caught. He takes a catch. He's out. Fletcher goes. Caught at backward point. It was not shot outside the awesome, and Fletcher was trying to hammer it through the offside. It took the top edge and was caught at backward point by Denver Didier. So the Stumpers strike first blood. This one was shot. The extra bounce again is what? The extra bounce is what undid him there. And the new batsman in, Dwight Thomas. So, one wicket is down without a run on the board. As Johnson Charles, the batsman cross, so he's going to take strike. There he goes. Wayne Prosper to Johnson Charles. And Charles drives this one back to the bowler. No run. Charles was looking to pump this one through extra cover. And not for once this time this season he has been caught at extra cover. So it's Prosper to Charles. He's back. Plays it back along the track. No run. Charles was the man of the match in the last game against the Avatar City Blasters. There goes Prosper, turns, runs into bowl to Johnson Charles, and he just guides this one down to third man. It was short outside the off stump, and he just guides it down to wide third man. And that ends the first over, 1 for 1. The wicket of Fletcher going down in the first over. I just want to shout out Mario Lawrence out there in the USA, logged in, special for this encounter. I'm sure he's pretty much glued in there. I'm sure he had a sighter, Mario Lawrence. I know you had a sighter of this first wicket that went down, but let not your heart be troubled. So it's going to be Quint Mesmin, and he'll be bowling to Johnson Charles as he runs in, bowls, and Charles just watches this one go through outside the off. This one not making much height, but goes through just about midway stump height. So it's one for one. I mean, over number 2, Mesmin, bowling to Johnson Charles. He bowls short, and he pulls this one over wrong. That's 4 runs. This one was short and heading down the leg side, and Johnson Charles just helped it around. Went down to long leg for 4. The man down there a little wide. So it's 5 without loss. 5 for 1, sorry. Fletcher is back in the pavilion, caught at backward point by Denver Didier of Wayne Prosper without scoring. So Mesmin again running into bowl to Charles, and off the edge it goes. That's gone for 6. This one was outside the awesome, and Charles was lofting at it off the edge. It went over third man for 6. And for those of you who don't know, for a moment I thought it was heading to the man at third man, but it went over his head, over the fence for 6. And for those of you who don't know the Super Mini Stadium, the straight boundaries are pretty short. Even I can hit a straight 6 at the Super Mini Stadium. Batting left-handed, that is. So the score is 11 for 1. As we see the groundsman Al Prince. Al Prince just doing some repairs there, some additional markings there, or refreshing the marking. Giving the players some well-needed rest time there. Did the ball come back or replacement ball? Replacement ball.
MP Services Upstairs Cost You Less Boutique, View Fort, offers a wide range of services from printing, photocopying, binding and laminating, internet service, faxing and scanning, programs and leaflet printing, event tickets and flyers. They also offer insurance services and stationery supplies for all your professional than just printing.
M&E's Trucking offers reliable and exceptional service.
We at NACA couldn't have made a better choice.
M&E's Trucking Services, a powerhouse, ready to haul. We specialize in heavy cargo of any sort, containment throughout St. Lucia. Please call and inquire about our affordable trucking packages. 488-1000. Let the professionals handle it.
There's no room for disappointment when you choose professionals. Guaranteed.
And email lorenzoprasad@gmail.com. LMP Services, so much more than just printing.
M&E's Trucking offers reliable and exceptional service.
We at NACA couldn't have made a better choice.
M&E's Trucking Services, a powerhouse, ready to haul. We specialize in heavy equipment haulage, cargo of any sort, containerized movement throughout St. Lucia. Please inquire about our affordable trucking packages. 488-1000. Let the professionals handle it.
There's no room for disappointment when you choose professionals. Satisfaction guaranteed.
photocopying, binding and laminating, internet service, faxing and scanning, programs and leaflet printing, event tickets, gmail.com, LMP services, so much more than just printing.
M&E's Trucking offers reliable and exceptional service.
We at NACA couldn't have made a better choice.
M&E's Trucking Services, a powerhouse, ready for any sort, containerized movement throughout St. Lucia. Please call in.
Call LMP Services at telephone number 758-454-8757 or email laurenciaprasad@gmail.com. LMP Services, so much more than just printing.
M&E's Trucking offers reliable and exceptional service.
We at NACA couldn't have made a better choice.
M&E's Trucking Services, a powerhouse, ready to haul. We specialize in heavy equipment haulage, cargo of any sort, containerized movement throughout St. Lucia. Please call and inquire about our affordable trucking packages. 488-1000. Let the professionals handle it.
There's no room for disappointment when you choose professionals. Satisfaction guaranteed.
And it's hit onto the roof. You recall last week Darren Sammy hit one right here into our commentary booth. We had to get the medical personnel in here to do some minor get some minor attention done. So this one has gone onto the roof. So Charles is now on 21 of 15 balls. So it's Richardson. He'll be bowling to Johnson Charles. It's 23 for 1. And he comes bowls to Charles. Short and he pulls it. Short jab down. Hits the sandpit now, but they will get 2. As a man from Midwicket runs around. They're looking for 3. But they didn't run hard enough. But 2 in the process. And they pick up 2. The score goes on to 25 for 1. So it's Richardson bowling to Charles. Forward he goes, plays up to mid-on. Dwight Thomas was exploring the possibility of a single. Richardson again. Ball into Johnson Charles. Here he goes, ball, shots, and Charles was just trying to work it off the body. It seemed to have rushed him a bit. It came off aerially, but no one close enough to make a catch, and he picks up a single. So it's Pamphil, a bowling change from the top end. Sanjay Pamphil, after 4 overs, is 26 for 1. Prosper. As Pamphil bowls to Dwight Thomas, he watches it go offside to Johnson Charles, sorry. Watches it go through to wicketkeeper Tennessee Hippolyte. As Pamphil into Johnson Charles. Down the leg side it goes, and wide signal by umpire Donovan. $27 for 1. Short, and he pulls it around in the air. The man is coming around, cannot get there. It's Mesmin, but they'll get 2. Mesmin shot backward square, almost on the circle. Almost like a wide fine leg. But he's in the circle. As Pamphil bowls, and this time he pulls it around this time. That's 4 runs. This one was short again, and Johnson Charles just helping it around as it sped over the sand pit. This time was not slowing it down, and into the boundary it goes for 4. So it's 33 for 1. And Johnson Charles is on 30. In comes Pamphil again, short, and short arm jab again, this time through square leg. He takes 1, they're looking for 2. No, Johnson Charles says stay home. So another run to the total, 34. Charles is on 31.
Alex hungry, yeah, go nowhere. Alex hungry, you go nowhere. Yeah.
And this one,
Alex
Thomas places into the onside.
Alex hungry, he can move. No. Because he's hungry. He ain't drink water, he ain't do nothing yet. That's nonsense.
Thomas tried to run this one down to third man. The man that slipped knocks it down, but he's still able to get a single.
When Alex hungry, he can shoot, he can do nothing.
So at the end of over number 5, it's 35 for 1.
Yeah, he won't move. I tell him not to move. He hungry. Yeah. Huh? can roll. But for now, you can sit down.
So it's Richardson. He'll be bowling to Dwight Thomas. Comes forward. Plays it into the offside. Off the hand of the bowler, ricochets. No run. So the streaming is bad. It's bad. It's freezing up. Okay. In comes Richardson bowls, and Thomas pulls this one around, but there's a man on the mid-wicket boundary and picks up one.
Check your service provider.
Richardson bowling to Charles now. In comes bowls, and he hits this one. That's gone for 6. That's over long on. That's 6 runs. This one was in the slot again, and Charles just drove it over long on for 6. Score moved on to 42 for 1. Richardson again. Bowling to Charles. This one flicks off the pads. It goes down to the long leg. That's 4 more runs. Richardson was just about jumping for joy, thinking that Charles had missed. But Charles just a flick of the wrist and worked it fine, and down to the boundary it went for 4. $46 for 1, and we win over number 6. Richardson again. Into bowl to Charles. And it hits it. And it's dropped it! My goodness, it was hit hard to the man at mid-on, Alfred. It was coming like a rocket at him there at mid-on. And it hit the hand and didn't hit the fleshy part of the hand, and just bounced out. So a life to Johnson Charles. 46 for 1. And comes Richardson bowls short, and he pulls it around. It beats the captain there at mid-wicket, and they go for a single. So we would remember last night, Craft Masters playing against Renegades, something similar, where they put down 1 or 2 chances and the Craft Masters made them pay, and the wheels came off the Renegades cart, and at the end of the day they were hammered around for 217. So let's we're probably hoping it's not the same happening here tonight. So South Castle Lions batting first. They have 47 for 1. So it's Alfred, and he'll be bowling to This one, Charles just plays into the offside and they go for a single. So the score moves on to 48 for 1. Just want to shout out little Brianna, who is also logged on to the feed. I'm sure she's supporting the Lions. As Alfred bowls to Thomas, and he just works it down and picks up a single. So the score moves on to 49. This one, Johnson Charles drives through the other, hit the stand pit now, but he will not have the legs to get to the boundary. Picks up a couple meters in front of the rope, and they go through for 2. Also want to shout out my wife, who I'm sure is watching the Lions rowing here tonight. As we see Alfred bowls to Johnson Charles, he plays it back along the track on the offside. No run. Two very big Lions fans. And also Mario Lawrence out in the USA, another big Lions fan. As Charles cuts this one past the man at cover point, getting down to the bench, 4 runs. This one was short and Charles was back away and cutting past the man at backward point. The man on the extra cover boundary couldn't come around in time, and it's 4 more runs to Charles and 4 more runs to the Lions. It's 55 for 1 at the end of over. We're still in the 7th over. So it's Alfred again to Johnson Charles, and he hits it wide of the man not long off. He comes around, makes a tumbling save, and Charles comes back for 2. 50 up for Johnson Charles. Let me check it. So the score is 57 for 1. Johnson Charles on 51. So it's Mesmin back in the attack. And he'll be bowling to Dwight Thomas. So it's Mesmin. He'll be bowling to Thomas. He turns it off the pads, goes for a single. Brings Jono back into strike. Johnson Charles back into strike. As we get another message there from the Ball-Bay Lion out in the USA. Locked in real hard on the big screen, he's saying. As Mesmin running into bowl to Johnson Charles. In he comes bowl, And Charles pulls this one down to mid-wicket. The man from long on, Pamphil runs around to his right, makes a stop. 59 for 1. As Mesmin bowls, drives past him on that mid wicket, goes down to long on, the man running around to his right, picks up. So another run to Thomas, he's on 7. It's 60 for 1. In the Mesmin into Johnson Charles. And this one is high, it's going, it's gone. Onto the roof it goes. 6 more runs for Johnson Charles. So Charles goes on to 58 as the replacement ball comes out. I suspect tomorrow we'll have to pay somebody to get onto the roof there to retrieve some of those balls. Would you like to take a job, John? Offer it to John Smith tomorrow to get onto the roof. We'll probably get you one of those greasy poles. So Johnson Charles is on his merry way. 66 for 1. As we see Mesmin again into Johnson Charles, he bowls and he pulls this one around. This one was short and Charles was looking to cash in on this one. Seemed to have it high up on the bat. And it goes into the mid-wicket area where the captain Ashley Hippolyte fields. And the score remains on 66 for 1. And we mean over number 8. As it's Mesmin into Charles, he bowls. And drives down the ground. Will he get across? 4 runs. This one was up to the bat and Johnson Charles was driving back past the bowler. Shoving Charles was trying to run around. Got maybe the tip of the finger to it. But it was powerfully hit and it went into the boundary for 4. So 70 for 1. Johnson Charles on 62. And Dwight Thomas has been a mere spectator. He's on 7 and doing the right thing. Just turning the strike over, giving Johnson Charles a strike. Johnson Charles is seeing the ball as big as a tractor. So it's Kemerald Charles, brother of Johnson Charles, to take it up from the far end. It'll be interesting to see brother to brother. Just like when Serena Williams plays Venus Williams. Johnson Charles on 62, 70 for 1. In the 9th over now. Thomas just stabs this one down to 3rd man. $71 for 1. Johnson Charles is now in strike. He'll be facing up to Alfred, he bowls, and he hits it over extra cover. He's running back. Will he take a catch? He drops it. The captain is running back. It was always going to be a difficult chance. He is running back and trying to take it, and it just eluded his outstretched hand. And two more runs taken. So it's Alfred again to Charles. This time is short and he pulls it around to mid wicket. So it was Kemal Charles there, not Alfred. Kemal Charles bowling to Johnson Charles. Older brother to younger brother. So here comes Kemal Charles to Johnson Charles. And he just dabs it into the outside. They go for a quick single. And the fielder coming out from the cover region, backward point. Just tumbles in the process. And at the end of the day, it was an easy single. Charles on to 65. Thomas is on 8. There'll be no reason to really go into overdrive for Thomas. As he waits, Kemal Charles bowls, he turns it off the body. He pick up a single. As Mesmin runs in from backward square and throws in at the stump, but Charles is home. 75 for 1. And it's Kemal Charles again. He'll be bowled to Johnson Charles. There he goes, running in, bowls to Charles. This time he's back and plays it up to mid-off. And they were looking for a single. In the end, they aborted it. So at the end of over number 9, it's 75 for 1. The only wicket to go so far, Fletcher was caught by Denver DJ of the bowling of Wayne Prosper without scoring. Since then, it has been the Johnson Charles show. So it's Prosper, he's been brought back. So the captain has no other alternative to try to go for broke, try to probably pick up a wicket at this stage. So he's brought back Wayne Prosper from the pavilion end. And he will be bowling to Dwight Thomas. Here goes Wayne Prosper to Dwight Thomas, bowl. And Thomas just stabs it into the outside. Johnson Charles was looking for that single. He had to go back because the man at extra cover there, Shervin Charles, came in pretty quickly. Shervin Charles was a small unit, but now he seems to have grown into a very large unit. As we see, Prosper into Thomas, and he hits it over mid-wicket. And it's going into the boundary. Yes, it does. It's 4 runs. This one was pitched up on Midland leg, and Dwight Thomas just whipping this one between square leg and mid wicket and down to the boundary for 4. So the first shot of real intent from Dwight Thomas. He's been batting for a bit. He's been batting from over number 1 actually. It's 79 for 1. Prosper again. He'll be bowling to Thomas. Outside the off stump, he works it into the sandpit. The man from the cover boundary comes in, and that's Alfred. And they pick up a single. It's 80 for 1. We're in the 10th over. Thomas on 14, Johnson Charles on 65. goes prospect to Charles. Charles has a big swing at this one. Goes under the bottom edge. And through to the keeper. If we could just one note there, the extras column is very sparsely populated there for the Soufre team, so they've been doing very well in that aspect. As prospect bowls to Charles, and he hits this one. That's under the roof or over the roof? Hits the roof now. That's 6 runs. So another maximum to Johnson Charles. So I'm not sure if it stayed onto the roof or it went over the roof. But the replacement balls are coming. The score moves on to 86 for 1. So the bowlers are probably wondering what are they going to do. And Johnson Charles has not begun to sweat as yet. So far he has hit 5 4s and 5 6s. I see the 12-man Nixon Edmund just coming off the field. Went to a change of glove as it's prospect to Charles, and he swings this one around. Donovan had to get out of the way. And it goes down to the square leg boundary where the man out there picks up. This one was short, and Charles was swinging this one around. Umpire Donovan had to be quick to take evasive action there. Score moves on to 87 after 10. At the end of the 10th over, it's 87 for 1. It'll be Kemal Charles again. He'll be this time he'll to Johnson Charles. Johnson Charles is on 72. What's the highest individual total for the season so far? 77 made by Vince Smith last evening. So Johnson Charles just 5 runs shy of that. As his brother bowls him, and he goes to slap this through the offside. It was shot outside the off stump. He is going to slap it through the offside, missing. So if anybody would know a thing or two about Johnson Charles, would be his brother Kemal. As Kemal Charles runs and bowls to Johnson, he just plays into the offside. He go for a quick single, and the man at cover point looks like Denver Didier. Not able to gather cleanly. And a single. 88 for 1. So it's Dwight Thomas. In comes Kemal Charles to Dwight Thomas. Short, and he pulls it around into the sandpit. It goes. Take only one. And the score goes on to 89 for 1. So it's Kemal Charles. It'll be bowled to Johnson Charles. Johnson Charles is on 73. Short. And he pulls it to the man at mid-wicket to drop back a bit. Johnson Charles will probably figure that he missed out on this one. But he's still there. He's on 73. So it's Kemal Charles bowling to Johnson Charles. And he bowls short, and this time he pulls it around. The man at mid-wicket running around to his left, shoving. Charles picks up on the run. And they go through for a single. Takes him on to 74 and the score on to 90 for 1. So it's Cameron Charles. He'll be going to Dwight Thomas this time. There he goes as a umpire just stops play as a strong breeze blows across the ground and dislodges the zinc bales. So it's Cameron Charles bowling to Dwight Thomas. And Thomas backs away and hits it high. Will it be caught? It goes. We just have to wait and see. It's 4 runs. Yes, it is. Dwight Thomas was backing away. And Cameron Charles pitching it in short. And Thomas pulling over mid-wicket. Almost square leg. And the ball falling 1 bounce. The man at mid-wicket was Prosper, was trying to make some ground around, but not able to get there. And another boundary recorded, 4 runs to Thomas to take him on to 19. And the score on to 94 for 1 after 11 overs. Ecstasy Manuel, one of the youngsters called to under 19 trials, I think. So they have sent him into they've thrown him to the deep end. The pressure is on. Let's see what he can do to stem the flow. This one just worked around the corner. Single to Charles. Takes him on to 75 now. Thomas is on 19. As Emmanuel, Ecstasy Emmanuel. He'll be bowling to Dwight Thomas. So captain and vice captain out in the middle. So then he comes the ball. And he goes down, tries to whip this one to the onside. Wrapped on the pad. From our vantage point, looked like it was going down the leg side. So it is Ecstasy Emmanuel. He's sending the man onto the square leg boundary. Seems there are only 3 men in. Hits it. It's going to be caught. Oh, you tried a one-handed catch there and it goes. Let's wait and see. Over the boundary for 6. Thomas was flicking this one. The man on the mid-wicket boundary made a valiant attempt to take it one-handed. In the end, it went over the outstretched hand and in over the boundary for 6. So the 100 is up, 101 for 1. And also the 100 partnership is up. So it's Ecstasy Emmanuel again. 2 men out, and he comes with balls to Thomas. Full, and Thomas missing out on this one. It was a full delivery. He tried to hit it over backward square, it looked like. And missed, and ball cannoned into his thigh. So it's Ecstasy Emmanuel ball. And this time he hits it on the full. And to the right of the man on the long on boundary who cannot get around. That's 4 more runs. So Thomas is now motoring on his bike. He's on 29. 105 for 1. And we're into over number 12. So it's Emmanuel trying to his best to stem the flow of runs. Ball to Thomas, and Thomas is after him again. This time he hits it down to long on. They're looking for 2. They're coming for 2. Charles is hustling, and they throw, not a good throw, and 2 runs. So it's 107 for 1. $107 for 1. So Charles is on 75. Thomas is on 31. Oh, give me. Cuts this one down to third man where Pamphile Field. And they pick up a single. Takes him on to 76. And it's 108 for 1. That's Dwight's sister. As he tries to hit this one down the long on. It goes between himself and the stumps. And umpire beats the keeper as well. And the umpire signals by. So it's 109 for 1. As Kemal Charles has been bowling a decent spell so far. He'll be bowling to his brother Johnson Charles. Comes in bowls. In, he goes back and just turns it off the pads. Picks up a single. Takes him on to 77. 110 for 1. Comes Kemal Charles bowling to Dwight Thomas. Bowls. And Thomas flat bats it down to long off. Man with whitish long off there. He makes a good save. And they pick up a single. Takes Thomas on to 32. Charles back in strike. He's on 77. There's a slower delivery. And he just yokes himself there, Charles. And that brings you over to an end. After 12 or after 13 overs, it's 111 for 1. So still another 7 overs to go. So Excess Emmanuel is back in the attack again. He'll be bowling to Dwight Thomas. His last over, he went for some 13 runs. The captain has just changed his mind. He had called on Emmanuel, but he has changed his mind. He's calling on Desmond Alfred. $111 for one. Thomas just hits it one to square leg. Go for a single. 112 for one. Comes Alfred, bowling to Johnson Charles. Short. And he was trying to muscle this one through the onside. Hit hard into the ground. $112 for one. This time he pulls it out to mid wicket. They'll take one. Good throw from the man on the mid wicket boundary. 113 for one. Charles on 78. Alfred to Thomas. He backs away and he hits it down to 3 bounces to the man on the long off boundary and picks up a single. Thomas was backing away, looking to hit it through the offside. And Alfred to Johnson Charles, short and wide, and hits it down to long on. Pick up a single. The score goes on to 115 for one. Oh, and this one, he hit Thomas, hit this one onto the roof. This one was pitched up, and Thomas was after it, although he's looking at the bottom of the bat, but he was able to get it onto the roof. Take the score on to 121. Thomas goes on to 40. So Kemal Charles, he'll be bowling to Johnson Charles. Charles on 78, 79. And he tried to scoop this one. I'm not sure, it looked like it came off the glove there. The keeper's making a valiant attempt to catch it. But Kemal has been bowling a very good spell. 3 overs for 15. Comes in, bowls to Johnson Charles, short, and he pulls this one down to long on. And he gets a single. Takes him on to 80. And Dwight Thomas is on 40. Kemal Charles into his final over. Bowling to Dwight Thomas. Bowl. Short. Pulls at this one. Missing. Allowed appeal, but not out of the umpire, Donovan. Uh-huh. And Dwight Thomas swinging at this one. Not making any contact. As it's Cameron Charles to Dwight Thomas. He bowls, backs away, pulls at it. Appeal for a stumping. Clearly Dwight Thomas had not stepped out of his ground. Cameron Charles bowls and Thomas pulls this one to the man on the boundary. They go for one. Takes him on to 41. And it's gone to 123 for one. So another 5 overs still to go. So 123 for one. Still 5 overs to go, and it's Pamphil. Pamphil from the Players Pavilion end. As Thomas advances and drives this one to mid wicket. And picks up a single. $124 for one. Comes in the ball to Johnson Charles. This one pitched up outside the awesome. Charles was driving and missing. $124 for one. Pamphil again, this time to Johnson Charles. He bowls and he swings this one. And he's caught on the boundary. Yes, he is. He's caught. This one was short and Charles was trying to swing this one away. He didn't get the elevation he wanted. And he's caught on the boundary. So Johnson Charles goes for 80. So well played inning by your captain, Johnson Charles. And the new batsman in his calling as calendar. So Calendar, the new batsman. And he'll be facing up to Pamphil. full delivery, and Calendar just strokes it down to long off. Where Spl Charles runs in and picks up, and Calendar is off the mark. Just put him there. That's all. Yeah. They didn't climb the roof there, boy.
Let's say he was giving Jordan a job. You did fast, eh?
So the score is on to 126 for 2. What Calendar is there? And Calendar is bold. So Calendar departs. So the score now moves. The score is now 126 for 3.
LMP Services Upstairs Cost You Less Boutique, View Fort, offers a wide range of services from printing, photocopying, binding and laminating, internet service, faxing and scanning, programs and leaflet printing, event tickets and flyers. They also offer insurance services and stationery supplies. For all your professional printing services, call LMP Services at telephone number 758-454-8757 or email lorenzoprasad@gmail.com. LMP Services, so much more than just printing.
M&E's Trucking offers reliable and exceptional service.
We at NAPA couldn't have made a better choice.
M&E's Trucking Services, a powerhouse, ready to haul. We specialize in heavy equipment haulage, cargo of any sort, containerized movement throughout St. Lucia. Please call and inquire about our affordable trucking packages, 488-1000. Let the professionals handle it.
There's no room for disappointment when you choose professionals. Satisfaction guaranteed.
LMP Services Upstairs Cost You Less Boutique, View Fort, offers a wide range of services from printing, photocopying, binding and laminating, internet service, faxing and scanning, programs and leaflet printing, event tickets and flyers. They also offer insurance services and stationery supplies. For all your professional printing services, call LMP Services at telephone number 758-454-8757 or email laurenciaprasad@gmail.com. LMP Services, so much more than just printing.
M&E's Trucking offers reliable and exceptional service.
We at NACA couldn't have made a better choice.
M&E's Trucking Services, a powerhouse, ready to haul. We specialize in heavy equipment haulage, cargo of any sort, containerized movement throughout St. Lucia. Please call and inquire about our affordable trucking packages. 488-1000. Let the professionals handle it.
There's no room for disappointment when you choose professionals. Satisfaction guaranteed.
LMP Services Upstairs Cost You Less Boutique, View Fort, offers a wide range of services from printing, photocopying, binding and laminating, internet service, faxing and scanning, programs and leaflet printing, event tickets and flyers. They also offer insurance services and stationery supplies. For all your professional printing services, call LMP Services at telephone number 758-454-8757 or email laurenciaprasad@gmail.com. LMP Services, so much more than just printing. LMP Services Upstairs Cost.
M&E's Trucking offers reliable and exceptional service.
Comes in, bowls to Solomon. Fold to the bat, he hits it down to long off, picks up a single. 130 for 5. And we did say 140 was a pass go ahead. And it's Pamphil to Simon. Outside the all stump and it's wide. $131 for 5. Goes again. Pamphil to Simon. Simon was trying to tickle this one down to third man, but it came back sharply into him. Pamphil to Simon. He works down into the offside. They go for a single. 132 for 5.
Alex.
Final ball in the legal ball and it's over. Pamphil to Lee Solomon. This one. Full delivery and Solomon, yes, above waist height. Free hit. As it's and balls to Solomon. Solomon hits it. Hits it into the cover region where he's caught, but it's a free hit, and fielder threw it back at the stump as Solomon was looking to steal a single there. hit the stumps, but umpire Donovan said not out. So 133 for 5, with 12 balls still to go. Sure the South team probably targeting about 145, 150. Still a little person why Donan Edward was not sent out earlier. So it's Cameron Charles, not Cameron, it's Prosper. Wayne Prosper, and he cuts this one backward of point. They go for one, coming back for a second one. Goes to the left of the man at third man, and to the right of the man at backward point. And they pick up 2. 136 for 5.
And ask him if I'm still recording alone.
Right. One shot. So Empire just getting the attention of the scorers. One shot. So it's 134 as Prosper bowls, and it turns out Pat is going down to the boundary. It will get to the boundary. Yes, it does. 4 runs. This one was pitched up on the leg stump, and Lee Sol, Tonya Simon just working it past the man at short, fine leg, and down to the boundary it went for 4. And he's up in the circle, so anything to the left or his right, as it's Prosper again to Simon. And it's through the keeper and down to the boundary for 4. 4 byes. And the score moves up to 142 for 5. This one short, and Simon was looking to dab at it, missed it, and it also went through the keeper down to the boundary for 4. So 4 byes. Still 9 balls to go, so it's still a chance of getting to at least 150. As it's Wayne Prosper to Simon, short again. He tries to cut at it, and this time the keeper makes a stop. In comes Prosper to Simon, and backward he goes, and it goes for a quick single, and they get home. 143 for 5. In the last game, Sufre Stompers, they chased down 148 against Monrepo. And he pulls this one around, but he'd only get 1 as it beats the man there, and it almost trickles into the boundary, and they come back for 2. This one was short, and Solomon was back and pulling it through mid-wicket. The man on the mid-wicket boundary was coming in and fumbling, and in the process the batsman picked up 2. 145. $145 for 5. And the final over being bowled by Pamphil. He'll be bowling to Simon.
What do you say? Oh, thank God, because I feel like I'm doing so much right now. Just so
Simon hits his one on to long on. Picks up a single.
No, before that, because he was talking to me. Oh yeah, he's told like somebody else got to come and take a try.
146 for 5.
Anybody.
That's Pamphil into Lee Solomon.
Oh, telling me it out.
And he's run out. Lee Solomon tried to hit this one down the ground. Yoked him, and he was venturing for a single. The keeper came up and dislodged the bails. Solomon very tardy in trying to get back to his ground, and he's run out. So the next batsman in is Donan Edward. Oh, Kester Charlemagne. There's something wrong with Donan Edward, as he is not featured so far. .146 for 6. This is Pamphil. Pamphil waits as Kester Charlemagne surveys the field. As he runs in now to bowl to Kester Charlemagne. He's bowled him! He's bowled him! Charlemagne was making room there, and he's bowled leg stump. This was full to the stumps. And he's bowled the leg stump. So 148 for 7. And Keegan Arnold now goes out. So 148 for 8.
That?
148 for 8. A new batsman is 146 for 7. And he pampered the ball to Arnold. And he hits it and they go for a single. He might be run out. No, he misses and they'll come back for the second run. As the captain, Hippolyte, had all 3 stumps to aim at. And Keegan Arnold gets off the mark of 2, so it's 148 for 7. Still 2 balls left in the inning. And this time, he's going to be run out. And he's run out. A no ball. Run out on a no ball. The ball was stuck in the crease. He is stuck in the crease. And again, very tardy in getting back to his crease. And he has run out. So
cement batter. The next cement batter, Michael. It was at 9:30.
So Donald Edward makes his way to the crease. And he will face up to Pamphil. Still 2 balls to go. And he's bowled him again, but it was a free hit. And he's bowled off another no ball. So it's another free hit.
He stepped over the line.
That umpire need to check himself. You know that, right? That umpire doesn't even see properly. That one not seen properly. That umpire not seen properly.
What? I will figure it out.
That umpire, why?
149 for 8. And
He
this
didn't touch the ball.
Vince goes down to find it. Going for a second. He might be run out this time. Oh, the keeper misses the ball.
Where that ball went to?
And they run 2.
That umpire is one teeth. That umpire is one teeth.
That was a good one, man. That was a very good one.
So it's 151. .52 as Pamphil bowl. What is he doing? And Donald Edward is bowled, making room to the offside and trying to hit this one to the onside. Missed and is bowled. So, of the last ball of the inning, South Castries have been dismissed for 152 after at one stage being 120 odd for 1. So, as we take a break, innings break, just to tell you, South Castries Lions 152 for 9 in there. 152 for 9 in there, 20 overs. The captain Johnson Charles making the top score of 80, and Dwight Thomas, he got 44. So Sufra Stompers will have to get 153 for victory. So as we take a break now, we'll be back in the next 10 minutes to resume, where the Stompers will be chasing 153 for victory.
man? Is he call me?
Alex.
Oh.
Look at that.
Alex. Alex.
But Alex, why you move your camera?
You want to leave it there, but I need some. You cannot just leave it.
Yeah, I need you to, in that segment there, I need you to go out on the interview. I need those shots set up faster than you were doing yesterday. Change the lens. Now is the time to change the lens.
You cannot move fast.
And remember, bring up your iris, you're extremely dark. Where's the lens?
His lens is so where are the lens?
Where you put the lens, Alex?
Check in my bag, I think. Might be in my bag.
Okay, let me see that with the oh, they're ready? Plug them things from here. You know, really. Plug them things from here.
2 bars.
So what do you have?
2 bars you have there.
Up there? Oh. And down probably had, that one had 2 alone
Round
too.
full, round full.
Yeah, that's still it, eh?
Yeah.
So it does. Okay, they're free now. They're free all day. Alright.
I know that would be able to put them from that outside, it doesn't look nice outside. You have a little French, this is what I would buy.
Asher, take charge of the live stream next because all the people that was there going out.
Tennessee Hippolyte, Kenneth Richardson, sorry, and he plays it into the offside and they pick up a single. So it's a must-win situation for Soufrière if they are to go into the next round. Xavier Gabriel bowling from the pavilion end. And Sherwin Charles, who has not struck a note in the tournament so far, last year he was a leading batsman. As Xavier Gabriel running away from us to bowl to Sherwin Charles outside the off stump. Not making much height, and The pitch seems to be playing a little lower than we have seen over the last couple matches. Probably lost some life. I will probably need to rejuvenate. Probably throw some soap water on, or maybe a can load of Boom or Monster or something. So it's 1 without loss. David Gabriel over the wicket to bowl to Sherwin Charles. Oh, on this one he's leaving alone and it's coming back. Just looks like it just went over the off stump there, shaving the off stump. As Charles goes down and just sweeps away some debris on the surface. As he runs away from us, bowling to Charles, and he's short and he's trying to cut at this one, a little kind of wide signal by umpire Ashby. This one was a little quicker than the previous two. Gabriel, 2 without loss. And he'll be bowling to Charles. Bowled. Oh, this one was a nasty one there. And short, rising delivery. And Charles taking this one on the glove there. A bit, I think you're surprised by this one. Pace and bongs there. Xavier Gabriel putting a little extra effort into this one. And right away the captain makes a change, takes a one slip, put in a cover region as Gabriel bowls and he goes for a drive outside the off-stump, beaten. So 2 without loss, 3 without loss. Gabriel from the pavilion end. He'll be bowling to Canis Richardson. Tennessee pull it, and this time he goes short and he goes to swing this one. And we see the umpire calling for some attention there, I think. Based on the body language there and the signs, I think he's probably saying he's not seeing one of the markings. And we see Shulon Isidore. He'll be taking it up from the far end. Normally the Lions start off with a spinner, but that's a good thing. They've kept people guessing in every game. The last game they opened up with Tonya Simon. The game before they opened up with Keegan Arnold. Tonight it's Xavier. Tonight it's Shulon Isidore.
LMP Services Upstairs Cost You Less Boutique, View Fort, offers a wide range of services from printing, photocopying, binding and laminating, internet service, faxing and scanning, programs and leaflet printing, event tickets and flyers. They also offer insurance services and stationery supplies. For all your professional printing services, call LMP Services at telephone number 758-454-8757 or email laurenciaprasad@gmail.com. LMP Services, so much more than just printing.
Shilling Isidore
offers reliable.
Over to the shoving child. He runs in, bowls. This one he dabs it down. The Lee Solomon runs around from cover point, picks up 1 run. See a strong breeze just blowing across the ground. So Richardson in strike. He'll be facing up to Sheldon Isidore, bowling from the river end. Comes in, bowls, goes for a swing and wide. Called by umpire Donovan. So it's 5 without loss. That's easy to bowl. Shot in the air. 1 bounce. It goes to Xavier Gabriel, who is wide at third man. This one was short, and Richardson was going for the pull shot off the edge. It spooned up in the air over the slip. But single. So it's 6 without loss. As it's Sheldon Isidore, this time bowling to Shoving Child. This time he pulls it over mid-wicket and they go back for a 2. There's a man on the mid-wicket boundary, but it fell well short of him. Score on 8. Isidore into Charles, and he swings at this one of the inside edge. It goes down to Xavier Gabriel at a short backward square. No run. 8 without loss. Into over number 2. So it's Sheldon Isidore. He's bowling to Shoving Charles. Ball. Oh, it's dropped there by. It was at Johnson Charles that slip. This one he was edging to the right of Charles. Charles was trying to get it with one hand. It was low. And it goes down to the boundary for 4. With a good attempt there by Charles at slip. Just to his right. And the score moves on to 12 without loss. Isidore again, bowling to Shoving Charles. He goes bowl. He's bowled him! He's bowled him! This one was short on the stump, and Charles was looking to pull this one. not making contact, and it hit the middle stump. So first wicket goes down. Sherwin Charles continued his bad run in this tournament this year. Bowl for 6, for 8. Charles goes bowl for 8. And the new batsman in is Tennessee Hippolyte. So, first wicket goes down. So after 2 overs, it's 12 for 1. So Xavier Gabriel again from the pavilion end. And he'll be bowling to Canis Richardson. Runs in, bowls. So he turns it off the legs neatly to Tonya Simon on Sherlin Isidore, who's on the long leg boundary. And picks up a single. So it's Gabriel now. He'll be bowling to Tennessee Hippolyte. Bowls. And he's really committing himself to the front foot. He's tucking himself up there. Thomas on the offside picks up. No run. It's 13 for 1. Gabriel to Hippolyte. It's this one. Let's see if it was off the pads. Yes, off the pads. This one was lined up on the leg stump. Try to work it on, with not making contact with the bat. And the fielder down at the long leg picks up. 14 for 1. That's Gabriel again. He pulls away. Canis Richardson pulls away. Gabriel into Richardson. Bowl short. He tries to pull it on around. Then tries to go for the single. Xavier is quickly down the pitch. No run. Richardson slipping and sliding in the process. As Gabriel runs into bowl to Hippolyte. Short. Down the leg side it goes. Good stop there by Fletcher. The wide signal by umpire Ashby. That's Xavier Gabriel. And he swings this one over mid-wicket. It goes for 6. This one, Gabriel was pitching up. And swung over mid-wicket for 6 by Richardson. So the score moves on to 21. Gabriel. Not pretty happy there about this. So Gabriel running in. He'll be bowling to slow delivery there. Works it into the onside. Go for a single as Gabriel chases this one. Picks up. That's the end of over number 3. 22 for 1. $22 for 1. So it is Kenneth Richardson, and he'll be facing up to Chilon Isidore. Isidore into Richardson. He works it down to third man, where Xavier Gabriel picks up. 1 run. So it's 23 for 1, and we're into over number 4. There he goes. This one again, he guides it down to third man. Gabriel in attendance. Another single. In comes Isidore as Skipper taking himself out of slip. Was an extra cover region as Isidore bowls. He pulls this one around. Looking for second run there. Donan Edward runs around, picks up and fires into the keeper. Goes past the keeper, but Kessler Shalmine was backing up on the outside. As Isidore is in to bowl to Tennessee Hippolyte. Can only push it up along on the onside. Where the bowler himself does the fielding. Isidore 1 for 12 as he runs in again. Oh. This one just on the backwards, plays out in the offside, no run. $25 for 1. As it's Isidore into drives through the man, and they might be run out, but the ball not recovered in time. It was hit through the man at extra cover there, who is Kessler Shalmine. Arnold was backing up, whereas Hippolyte was looking for that single. So, bowling change from the top end. Okay, Keegan Arnold. And this one is swung over mid-wicket. That's 6 runs. So 6 runs there to Canis Richardson. Short, and he pulls this one around. This one is a little flatter. Goes to Donald Edward on the mid-wicket boundary. They pick up a single. So 2 for 1. As it's Arnold, ball to, they're looking for 2. Just works it out the pass there through square leg, and they run through for 2. It's 34 for 1. Arnold is bowling round the wicket. Comes and bowls, so he's back and just works it into the offside. No run. Comes bowling to Tennessee Hippolyte. Round the wicket he goes, bowls. Oh, and this one is beaten outside the off stump, well taken by keeper Fletcher there. No run. It's Arnold again to Hippolyte, bowls. He can only come forward. Rolls out into the offside where Kester Shalmine picks up. So at the end of over number 5, it's 34 for 1. So, Arnold, some 9 runs from the first over. Isidore has bowled 2 overs. He has picked up 1 for 12. And he will be continuing. He'll be bowling to Richardson. Isidore running to bowl 2. This one is off the path. It goes to Donald Edward at short fine leg by. Isidore was heading on the leg side of this one. Comes Isidore, this time he bowled to Hippolyte. Again, he turns this one off the body there. Picks up another single. There he goes again. Isidore. So, and oh, it was a good attempt there, but the man has long at mid on. The hit to his left, he's diving away there and goes past him down to the boundary for 4. But this one was pitched up on the middle and leg stump. Richardson was driving in the air. And that's Tony Simon at mid on there. It went to his left. And he picked up a boundary. 40 for 1. And this time he hits it, it's in the air. Will he take a catch? He chops it, hits the hand and comes out, and they go through for 3. So a chance goes a begging. It was a difficult chance. It was Calendar running back and trying to take that catch there. Didn't get to the hand, didn't even get to the hand, so we cannot call it a chance. So it's Isidore again. This time he comes forward. Well bowled. .43 for 1. Richardson is on 26. Isidore bowls. And he has played on. He has played on. Yes, he has. Tennessee Hippolyte has a tendency to try to run the ball down to third man or backward point. And he succeeded this time in just running the ball into his stumps. So, Suffer loses a second wicket. Tennessee Hippolyte bowled Sherlin Isidore for 4. New batsman in, the captain, Ashley Hippolyte. So one Hippolyte replaces another. So it's Keegan Arnold. He'll be bowling to Richardson, who plays it into the extra cover region. They were looking for a single. Arnold again. He's bowling round the wicket and he's bowling to Richardson. And he drives down the ground. He'll get a single. Calendar picks up 1 run. Score moves on to 44 for 2. Going to over number 7. In comes Arnold. He'll be bowling to Hippolyte. He's back, so he's out into the offside, well bowled. Good defensive delivery, no run scored. Arnold, round the wicket, bowls, but he just turns it off the path. They'll be looking for 2. And the field that they're running in, there's always 2 on there, because there's no one closing on the onside. The skipper now makes a change. He comes into the mid-wicket area, short mid-wicket, as Arnold in bowls to, and he pulls this one. It goes to Xavier Gabriel on the long on boundary, 1 run. The score 47 for 2. Arnold again into bowl to Richardson. He's back. Plays back to the bowler. And that's the end of the over. 47 for 2. Arnold 2 overs for 13 runs. Isidore 3 overs, 2 for 20. And I'm sure Mario Lawrence will be liking that. Isidore only going for 20 of 3 overs so far.
LMP Services Upstairs Cost You Less Boutique, View Fort, offers a wide range of services from printing, photocopying, binding and laminating, internet service, faxing and scanning, programs and leaflet printing, event tickets and flyers. They also offer insurance services and stationery supplies. For all your professional printing services, call LMP Services at telephone number 758-454-8757 or email laurenceprasad@gmail.com. LMP Services, so much more than just printing.
M&E's Trucking offers reliable and exceptional service.
We at NACA couldn't have made a better choice.
M&E's Trucking Services, a powerhouse, ready to haul. We specialize in heavy equipment haulage, cargo of any sort, containerized movement throughout St. Lucia. Please call and inquire about our affordable trucking packages. 488-1000. Let the professionals handle it.
There's no room for disappointment when you choose professionals. Satisfaction guaranteed.
No run. And he hits it and he's caught. This one, Isidore, slow delivery outside your stump. Hippolyte was driving outside, just off the edge it goes and caught at backward point. Easiest of catches there. And Sufra loses their 3rd wicket. 49 for 3. So, I'm sure I'm seeing a large grin on the face of Mario Balbe Lion Lawrence as Sheldon Isidore picks up his 3rd wicket and he's in his final over. So far he has 3 for 21. And he's into his final over. And a new batsman coming in is Ecstasy Manuel. So, Sufra in a bit of bother at this point. 3 wickets down, and 3 of the better batters, the better batsmen, back in the pavilion. It's 49 for 3. In comes Isidore Bowl. And this one is out! He's out, struck plumb in front there. Ecstasy Manuel was just pushed his front foot out there, missed a delivery, and hit plumb in front. The appeal went up, and Empire Donovan sends him on his way. So the next batsman in is Denver Didier. So it's Isidore, and he'll be bowling to Didier. This time he's beaten outside the off stump. So that completes over number 8. And Sheldon Isidore finishes his spell 4 overs, 4 for 21. 4 for 21. End of his spell. Arnold so far has bowled 2 overs with 13 runs. So it's Arnold, he'll be bowling to Richardson, and he hits it. And he's dropped it! Dwight Thomas there on the mid-wicket boundary. It was a hit straight to him. It looked like he had it covered. And he put it down. So chance goes a begging. So Arnold to Richardson. This one he pulls it along the ground. Goes to Thomas. And they go through for a single. 52 for 4. We're into over number 9. Thomas is leaving the field. Seemed to have fallen on his shoulder. Just left the field. As it's Arnold to Didier, who turned it off the pads, and they go through for a single. 53 for 4. Another, oh, just beats the bowler there, gets given away a single there. This one's hit back to the bowler, just going through the hands of the bowler Arnold, and they pick up a single. 54 for 4. In he goes, bowls to DJ, who pushes out into the offside, no run. Arnold into his third over, he has none for 18 so far. Bowl, and well bowled, has DJ in defense, and brings up the end of the over. It's 54 for 4. So it's 54 for 4. So it's a bowling change from the top end. It's Colina's calendar.